Greetings everyone, my name is Raziel and this marks my final reveal for the Beta-Garmon expansion. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we are going to look at the Imperial Army, or to be more specific, the Solar Auxilia today. And not just any Solar Auxilia cards, we are going to take a look at the Star Reavers Regiment today. I have 3 cards in total to show to you all, and I legitimately think that at the very least 2 of them may establish themselves to be genuinely good cards even outside of the Solar Auxilia. So without any further ado, let's get started. First up we have the Flamer Sergeant. This brave soldier has 2 attack, 4 HP and costs 3 energy. He also has the Solar Auxilia attack. Finally, on resolution he deals 1 damage to all enemy units. I genuinely believe that this is finally the last rifle section replacement we have been waiting for. There have been a couple good ones already, but I truly feel like this is the card people will gravitate towards the most. Additionally, this is a great target for the Chthonian transport that puts into play low-cost infantry troops from your deck on Backlash, which would disable a lot of great rally effects, but luckily the Flamer Sergeant has a resolution. Ultimately, I believe this man will become a staple for quite a few decks, and has the potential to even make some cards more or less obsolete. Speaking of resolution, next up we have the Command Vox. The Command Vox has the same stats as the Flamer Sergeant, 2 attack and 4 HP, but for 1 more energy in cost. However, he makes up for this with his passive. While the Command Vox is on your field, your resolution effects will trigger an additional time. This on one hand means cards like the Flamer Sergeant or the Chthonian Las Rifle will get to shoot 1 more time. But it also means a mission reward, like for example the Master of Hosts from the Ultramarines, will also trigger 1 more time as well. I think you get the idea. This card has the potential to be very obnoxiously strong in certain cases. Ultimately it does require some form of setup, but I do believe that we are certainly going to see the Command Vox make a couple of appearances in the weeks and months to come. Lastly we have Telmroy. Voltsroy is a 7 energy, 7 attack, 7 HP Solar Auxilia infantry troop. On resolution, which seems to be the keyword of today's reveals, he buffs all other friendly infantry troops by +1/+1 and gives them frontline. This is a very solid effect, especially when you realize that it is not limited in any way, meaning in theory you could be using Voltsroy to buff your Sisters of Silence, for example. I do think that makes for some very interesting options when it comes to deck building, but he may also more or less be confined to the Solar Auxilia decks in the end, in which he without a doubt will be a very good card. And that already concludes my Imperial Army reveals. Personally, I think that none of these cards are a disappointment in any way. They all have multiple use cases and are certainly going to impact the meta in one way or another. What are your thoughts on these Star Reavers? Let me know in the comments below. That was it from me for today. Have a nice day everyone, and I'll see you in the future.